Hello, my lovely people. You are welcome to Lady Tinted TV. You are welcome. If you want to know how I make this yummy and so delicious bread, let's go to the kitchen together so that we can be able to make this bread so yummy, so soft, in fact, so delicious, so that we can be able to make it together. So before I go far, if you know you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, press the notification bell in case anytime I upload video, you will be the first person to notify. I want to use this medium to thank all my new and old subscriber, all my supporter in one way or the other. Thank you very much. So here are the things I want to use to make this. There is my milk. Can you say that is a warm milk? That is my egg. I use 2 eggs. You can decide to use 1 egg. That is my melting butter. That is my yeast. In there is the sugar. It's a 4 tablespoons of sugar. That in there is a salt, and that salt is a teaspoon salt. Why that is my olive oil. The other one is also my flour. So we get started. Please keep tuned. Watch properly so that you can be able to know how I do this. First and foremost, I will add my warm milk. Don't allow it to too hot, just warm milk. So I will add a little sugar first. I will add a little sugar first, then I will add my yeast. So after doing this, what is the next? Then I mix it together. Make sure you stir it together. Stir it together. There is the reason why I normally add milk and the sugar first, to make the yeast stay active before adding yeast, to make it active. So it's good in that way. Honestly, it's good in that way. So you can see I add the remaining sugar. So mix and mix and mix and mix. So there, that is my melted butter. You add your melted butter. You add your melted butter. You mix anything you had. Make sure you do what you mix. So the next thing that is going now, the next thing that is going is my 2 egg. Is my 2 egg. So you mix them also. Make sure you mix them also. And in another way, you can also use maybe your warm milk or your warm water to add your yeast inside, and you cover it to allow it to rise. But all are the same. Instead of you wasting too much of your time for that, if you can be able to do it like this, so it's okay. So I add oil. So I'm making bread. We want everything to soft and yummy, come out perfectly. So that is why I add the olive oil. So in there is the farina, and is the flour and the salt. Then I want to mix them together because I want to start the mixing process. Keep tuned, guys. Keep tuned. You are going to enjoy this. You are going to enjoy it. Can you see how that bread look when it comes out? So if you can be able to know how to do this, you will be happy. You'll be happy. So anytime you need breads, you just enter your kitchen, pick all these few ingredients that you have at home. You are free to go. Then you make bread. As you can see now, I'm mixing with my hand. I'm using my hand. You can also use your anything you have to mix, but if you are mixing with your hand, make sure you wash your hand properly, and it's okay. So you can mix with your hand. Sometimes the reason why some people don't use hand, because it will be sticking in your hand little, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. If you know what you are doing, that is not the issue. That is not the issue. Last you wash your hands. So can you see that as you are mixing, it depends the quality you want, how you want it to, this soft or strong. But in bread process, make sure that everything is well mixed. The secret is that if you can be able to mix it properly, is the mixing. If you can be able to mix it properly, the rest in Nigeria, as I always said. So you keep on mixing and mixing till when you see that after mixing it, it be like all those fufu, when we say you just turn and finish, when you just put your hand, be like say yes, it dey okay. And when you put your hand, it bounce go back, then you know that yes, you have achieved the great mixing. So I still add oil when I was trying to mix. You can decide to add, you can decide not to add, because it's also sticking in my hand, but I'm still adding oil, olive oil, as olive oil, as I said earlier. If you don't have olive oil, you can use your any vegetable oil you have at home to be able to achieve it. If you don't still want to put oil, you are good to go. So you are good to go. The oil process is because of sticking for the hand and you know, everything. Can you see that? This is exactly what I've done missing it. I have done missing it. So as I pare my finger, you see, it will bounce back. When you put your finger, it bounce back. You put your finger, it bounce back. You know that yes, this dough is well ready. Can you see the way it look? It look like swallow that you want to eat. It look like swallow you want to eat. Now I also put oil in the bowl that I'm using, because in this pot now I want to, you know, cover the dough. So you use your hand to roll the oil for your rub it around. So you put your dough and you leave it for some while. You leave it for some while. So can you see that? So I also add a little on top. You can also decide to add the flour a little on top. You can also decide to leave it like that. So the most important thing about bread, anything big, is when you can be able to mix it properly. Now I have covered it. Use my what they call this to cover it. So you can use anything you have. You can use your kitchen enemy to cover it, and you leave it to rise. Now I leave this for 2 hours. You can also leave it for 1 hour. You can also leave it for 3 hours. I leave it for 2 hours because when I was doing it, I just leave it for one side and I was, you know, doing other thing at home. Can you see I come out? Wow, this is nice. Can you see how soft and flopping it is? Can you see how it is? Can you see how it is? So this is exactly what we are looking for. Then you also massage it very well. Massage and massage and massage. This is exactly what you are looking for. If your dough can be able to come out perfectly like this, now you are free to go. You are free to go. When you are doing or anything you are doing, can you see that as I pierce my hand also, you also still bounce back. That is how you know that yes, it's ready, it's perfectly ready. Now I want to start the rolling, so I divide it into 4 places. You can see for the beginning, when you start, I divide it for the 4 places. So I will use one to show you example, then I will do the rest behind the camera. So it's not hard. I'm making a long big bread today. If you are making little, if you watch one of my video that I make it little, then you can be able to understand. It's just the same process. You cut it little, you mold it the way you want. Before you decide to make this big one also, you can make any size of your choice that you decide to make your bread, that you want to make your bread. You can also make it like that and all will come out the same and, you know, perfectly. You come out the same and perfect. So that's for that. Just roll it to your, as I'm saying, just roll it to your taste, the way you want it, and then you can be able to fold it. So watch how I'm doing it. Watch the way I am doing it. Just watch the way I'm doing it. Might not be perfect, but what you can know that so far everything come out well. Come out. If you see the way the bread come out, everything come out well. You take from the other side, you roll. You fold from the other side, just like that. Be folding it and folding it, and can you see that? So I don't know, you just use your hand to do it together. Just mold it together. You know, use your hand to mold it together. Can you see that? Can you see that? So I use this one to show example. Then I will do the remaining one. So now I want to bring my pan out now. I want to bring my pan. Can you see that in my pan, down of the pan, I fed rub butter before I put that paper, what do they call it? Is it kitchen paper? I don't really know the name actually. Before I put it on top. So I've done the four. I've done rolling the foam. Now this is another part again. You have to learn very well. As you do it, after finish it, use this nylon to wrap it. As you wrap it, you still keep it like 1 hour or 30 minutes. Now I left this one for 45 minutes. I left it for 45 minutes. So can you see it also double in size? It double in size. So yeah, as I bring it out, I have 1 egg, so I want to use it to rub it. You can use egg to rub. You can use a milk or this liquid milk to rub on top. You can also use a butter also to rub on top, but I prefer sometimes use either milk or use egg, because it bring out the golden color that you really want. She understand. So I'm done that. I'm done rubbing it. So when I was doing it, I on my oven down for it to be able to heat a little. I on my oven down. So as you can see, I've put it in my oven already. Can you see that? Can you see that? It's so nice. So I bring it out to check for the first time. So you know, when you are doing all this thing, definitely you must be checking. So this is the end of the video. This is the end of the video. So I'm through. Can you see how yummy it is? Can you see how it look? This come out perfectly. The bread was so yummy, so delicious. In fact, it come out perfectly. Since I be able to know how to make all these things personally, make all these things at home, make bread and all these things, because sometimes my baby will be, Mom, I want to eat bread. Sometimes just in the evening like this, I say, that is why I normally have all this flour at home, sugar, and all these anything they used to bake. So I can just enter my kitchen. Sometimes I bake cake.